honestly, I don't really know where to start with that. Robbed. Full time at the Amex Stadium, Brighton 2, Leicester City 1, or I should say Brighton and VAR Albion 2, Leicester City 1, because we got utterly robbed. The goals coming from Maupay and Danny Welbeck for Brighton, and also Jamie Vardy scoring a consolation goal in the end for Leicester, as it ended 2-1 away from home on the south coast. Leicester drop more points away from home. Brighton go into second place in the Premier League, and Leicester only sit with 6 points from 5 games so far. However, it could have been a completely different game if one fraud called Stuart Atwell could actually make a correct decision and use VAR how it's meant to be used. He got monitors to look at, didn't use it at all throughout the game, and we just got absolutely robbed pretty much in every single minute. Right then, so the first goal in the game, the penalty given to Brighton. Now, how was it a penalty? I didn't have an absolute clue. I guess we just should ask Stuart Atwell, because I don't know what he was looking at today, but bloody hell, that is one of the worst refereeing performances I've ever seen. I thought Thursday night was bad. Today was even worse. We got robbed 2 games in a row. The penalty itself, Vestergaard gets dragged down by Maupay. Should be a free kick to us. According to ref, it's penalty to Brighton after. Yes, it did hit Vestergaard's hand, but he got dragged down by Maupay, so I don't know how that's a penalty to Brighton, but according to Stuart Atwell, the absolute fraud it is. Once again, it's Maupay from Brighton causing issues in the box, trying to cheat his way through, gives Brighton a penalty. He obviously steps up and scores in the end, so yeah, typical Maupay. Really do not like the guy at all. Obviously, you know, I hope Brighton get relegated. Maupay's a cheat, and I completely agree with Ty, because yeah, do not like him at all. Don't get me wrong, Leicester were absolutely awful in the first half. I mean, first 10 minutes or so, we started off quite well, created a few chances, dominated possession, but you know, since the 20 minutes or so, we just completely went off the game. Brighton dominated, obviously scored the goal, had some of a good chance overall, but you know, the performance itself was pretty shambolic in the first half, but still, that penalty decision, I just don't get it, to be honest. And of course, going into the second half, obviously Brighton scored quite early on through Danny Welbeck. Fair enough, the goal was absolutely fine. Fantastic defending from Leicester once again from a set piece. We do not learn at all, do we? But then, yeah, Leicester got straight back into the game. Vardy scoring a fantastic goal. Great play by Ricardo. Tielemans all linking up. Vardy at the far post. Sticks it in, and then, you know, Leicester really put the pressure on. And we really should have won the game. But, you know, once again, Stuart Atwell, the fraud himself, decided to rule out 2. In my opinion, pretty perfectly fine goals. Lookman scored his first Leicester goal. Barnes, yes, he was in front of Sanchez, but wasn't really blocking his vision. And, you know, if Barnes wasn't even stood there, Sanchez would have never, he wouldn't have got to the ball to save it at all. And Lookman scored, in my opinion, a perfectly fine goal. Leicester get the pressure up. Wilfred Ndidi scores a goal towards the end from a corner. Barnes in front of Sanchez. Once again, Sanchez was never going to get to the ball at all. But, you know, according to the stupid rules, Barnes in front of the keeper means he's obscuring his vision when he wasn't really obscuring his vision, because he did move towards the ball, but obviously he wasn't going to get there. But, you know, according to the ref, he's offside, and yeah, no goal once again. And once again, Leicester get absolutely robbed. So yeah, that's pretty much, if we didn't have a fraudster of a ref, we probably would have won that game about 3-1. But yeah, we lost 2-1. And once more, it goes back to the saying of best league in the world with the shittest refs, because that performance from Stuart Atwell today was absolutely disgraceful. The VAR, not sure who was running that, but yeah, I guess it's another fraud, because what was he doing? But yeah, unbelievable. Absolutely robbed to another level. But yeah, lads, overall the performance in today's game, I think, you know, second half, in that last 30 minutes or so, we looked absolutely incredible. We were creating so many chances. The goal we did actually score, which, you know, was actually a legit encounter. There's no offside players blocking the view of anyone. But, you know, fantastic goal. Ricardo, Tielemans all linking up well. Fantastic cross to Vardy at the far post. He slots in, you know. In that second half, he created so many chances. Barnes hit the bar. Suarez had a good chance from the corner. Obviously, you know, scored 2 goals, but apparently they're offside. Let's not talk about that one too much. But yeah, in that second half, we created so many chances. First off, though, the performance in the first half did cost us, to be honest. I think, you know, if you play like we did in the second half, in the first half, we would have easily just would have won the game quite comfortably in the end. Got the 3 points, move on to Burnley, ended up losing the game now. Now we only got 6 points from 5 games in the league, which obviously isn't the greatest start to the season at all. I think there's definitely some positives to take from the game. I think, you know, like I said, second half, we were very good. I thought, you know, Brighton, don't get me wrong, they did defend quite well, but, you know, it was just a ref who completely robbed us. I think, you know, Brighton did create some good chances in the first half. Maupay and Welbeck were causing some problems as well. Trossard looked quite good for Brighton in the midfield. But overall, boys, it comes down to one thing, that Leicester were absolutely robbed in today's game once again. Now, just before I wrap up today's video, boys and girls, let's quickly go through the player ratings from the team which started in today's game then. So yeah, start off in goal then, with Schmeichel. For me, I'd probably give him about a 7 out of 10. Obviously, a penalty, which wasn't a penalty. Couldn't really do too much about that. And of course, the Welbeck goal, fantastic finish from Welbeck. So yeah, Schmeichel he couldn't do anything just about the 2 goals. And, you know, he did make some good saves in the game as well. So yeah, Schmeichel, 7 out of 10. Back 4, Ricardo. Thought, you know, in the second half, he looked quite good, but in the first half, didn't really offer too much. Brighton got down that left-hand side quite a lot from the Spanish guys. So yeah, overall, give Ricardo probably a 6 out of 10. Centre-back partnership. First half, these two were clowns. Second half, they were much more improved. Didn't really have to do too much. But yeah, overall, I'll give Sanchez probably a 4 or 5 and Vestergaard a 5. You know, obviously Vestergaard did give a penalty away, which, you know, once again wasn't a penalty. Left back with Bertrand, didn't really play too much. Castandy came on for him. I think, you know, he was pretty average. I'll give him a 5 out of 10. And Ndidi, who did score a goal, which, you know, should have counted, I'll give him probably a 6 or a 7 out of 10. James Maddison, 3-2. Didn't do anything at all. Awful from Maddison once again. Tielemans, first half, shambolic. Second half, look back to his best. I'll give him a 5 out of 10. Samara, I thought he did quite good despite a poor performance, so I'll give him probably 6 or a 7 out of 10. Who else did we have in there? I think I called the midfielders there, didn't I? Obviously the front three, we had Barnes on the left, who, you know, in the second half was by far our brightest spot, caused Brighton a lot of problems. And in the first half as well, I think, you know, Barnes was probably our best player in the game, so I'll give Harvey probably 7 or 8 out of 10. Obviously, Vardy up top, obviously scored, didn't do too much apart from that, but yeah, you know, he scored the goal and that's his job, so I'll give Vardy probably a 6 out of 10. Obviously Lookman did come off the bench, he was by far our best player in the second half, so I'll probably give Lookman probably an 8 or a 9 out of 10. Fantastic stuff. Ian Asher also came on, didn't really do too much. I gave him a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Of course, Castandy came on as well to finish for Bertrand. I could probably give him a 6 out of 10 as well. But yeah, boys, that's my player ratings from the game. As you can tell, I'm very annoyed right now, so yeah, just let me know your thoughts on those player ratings down below. So boys and girls, that's it for today's video. Of course, in today's video, I bring you guys the Brighton versus Leicester instant match reaction and pretty much a rant on the fraud himself, Stuart Atwell, in today's game. If you guys have enjoyed it, let me know by dropping a like, subscribe as well to the channel if you guys haven't already, and also make sure you let me know your thoughts on today's game in the comment section down below, boys and girls. But yeah, Burnley up next. Fingers crossed we can bounce back to winning ways in that one, and if we don't, yeah, we need to stop being slightly concerned, because obviously today wasn't that great, but in the second half we did look much better. But yeah, I'm SPORTSA. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Peace, guys.